Hello, my marvellous sausages. Festival of the Lost is here, and the tower gets transformed into this really groovy, spooky place. And there's so many extra decorations around the place that I thought, first of all, we'd have a look at some of the places that are decorated rather interestingly that you might not know about. We'd also take a look at some extra stuff that you can do in the tower that you may not know about, and also stupid-ass things to do as well to try and make people laugh when you're there, or at least things that I try to do to give people a bit of a chuckle. Then finally, there's some candy spread across the tower itself, and I'll show you exactly how to get those. Right, let's go and have a look at some decks that you might not know about. First of all, let's go and see Zavala's outfit. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be... Oh, he's only put a single bloody pumpkin on his desk. What a miserable git. Talking of tiny pumpkins, hidden in a vent on your way to the Daito room or whatever it's called. You know, you can access it from the hangar by jumping up onto some pipes and then jumping up into a vent. Well, there's a little pumpkin tucked away there, which is quite nice. Now, did you know about the haunted cellar? Now, this is by Ikora, so you know where Ikora stands, and if you're looking directly at her, if you take a right, you go into this little corridor here, and then take another right and go down some steps. You can see it's sort of boarded off. This is Festival of the Lost boarded off, but there's a little hole that you can crawl through. Go through that little hole, and then downstairs you'll see a cellar full of weird, spooky ghosts. And what's pretty cool down here sometimes is, as well, you can see some of the fallen, you know, old Mithrax's crew down there. They made me shart myself because they weren't here last year, so there we go. There's a little bit of interesting decoration lark for you. Something else you may not know about. You might have noticed these black bin bags with the Festival of the Lost orange symbol on the front of them, or like a pumpkin or something anyway. Well, they explode with purple flashes of light. Now, it's quite hard to get them to explode sometimes, but what I've found is if you can skid into them, but they've got nowhere to bounce off to, they'll explode. So it's quite good for getting people to go, and they don't know that you're there. So that's good fun to do. I enjoy doing that. Now, there's a couple of other stupid-ass things to do as well. Now, there's a little hole that you can see all the way. If you go stand by the courtyard by Zavala and you look over to your right, you can see like there's a tiny little hole. There's some pigeons there sometimes. Well, that was where you went to get the Leviathan's breath. Now, if you go the secret way that I told you about, through where the pumpkin is, so you go to the hangar, you go past that pumpkin, you make your way into the Dato room. It's not Dato, he's a very good Destiny YouTuber. I mean, the Daito room, and then you follow your way all the way through until you pop up. You'll be looking out at the actual courtyard. So what I do then is stick on some kind of amusing emote, like the chains emote, and just stand there and see how many people notice you. Here's a simulation of what that might look like. Now, another nifty thing to do is make these weird rifts in the tower courtyard with all these orbs flying around you. It actually suits Festival of the Lost. I did do a video of this a little while back, actually, but let me just show you how to do it again. So if you want to make spooky glowing balls in the courtyard, what you need to do is be a warlock, first of all, and in your inventory you need to have the stag helmet, which creates a rift on death, and then you want the boots of assembler, which creates beneficial seeker projectiles. Yes, you can see where this is going. I did a little video about this a while back, but nobody watched it. Well, why not stick it in here? Because this is good. Right, so you want to go up to the don't pick me up bit, you know, where you do the jumping challenge. Pick it up, and then you want to go and die in a prominent place because you want as much attention as possible. So do it just in front of the tree, I suppose would be the best. Right, once you're dead, change into a different helmet, stick a mask on, and stick your boots of the assembler on, and then you want to run like buggery into your rift like this, and then you should start creating Seeker Orby things, look, which is great fun. And then you can just confuse the hell out of people. Look, people just get confused. Do your chain there, do it. Thank you very much, I'm here all day. Or you can do your chains. That works quite well, the chains. Look, because it's creating the orbs and spinning around as well. There we go. That's one cool thing you can do in the tower. Right, let's show you where these candies are. Now, at the top of the tree, there's a purple one, of which is worth 250 candies, and the blue ones are 50 candies. So you can just pick those babies up by jumping over. But look, I've fallen down like an arse. But that's the area that you need to jump from. So let's just get back there, line myself up, and take a leap over these boxes here, and badoom, fuel mantle up. That's great. Now, you've got one blue one just there, so pick that one up. Just be careful you don't fall off. Take little squidge G steps. Jump onto this one, follow the wooden boards, really. That does kind of give you your best bet. There's another one there, and finally we've got the purple one, and a lovely little pussycat perched on the end, which I think is very cute. So that's those done there from this one. Now you want to next bugger off over to the bazaar, you know, where Ikora is, and there's a second tree there as well, and there's a few candies on this baby here. I found that getting onto this desk and then mantling up like this is the best way to do it. So we've got one blue one there, and then spin around and you can see one sort of stuck just sort of up there. Let me just get that there, and then we'll turn around, and then there's a purple one there at the top. Now no doubt you noticed that I've missed a blue one on the way up as well. That is just down there on the right, but of course you're far more practiced than I am at this malarkey, but that's just in case you didn't know where all the candies were. Now, if you've got any other secrets or anything interesting in the tower, please let me know in the comments. And if you haven't seen my video about cashing in the Ascendant Lens, yes, it's worth something, I'll stick that up on the screen too. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget, give me a like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I shall speak to you all again very soon. Sausage.